Are you someone who's trying to reduce some of the curve that's on your golf shots, but you're finding it difficult in practice? Well, we're going to go through something that I call understanding the circle, and this might explain to you just why you're struggling, and more importantly, how to make those changes stick. So thank you very much for joining me here at the Forest of Arden. This is going to be a must-watch video for all of the golfers out there who are trying to take away some of the curve from their golf game. So maybe you produce too much right to left or too much left to right, and you're trying to work on improving that. We're going to discuss something that I call understanding the circle, and we're going to get into that in this video. Just before that, if you are new to my channel, I would love you to become a subscriber. It is free. More videos coming each and every week. There is a clickable link down in the description box, or there is also one at the end of the video if you'd rather wait for that. So, understanding the circle, this is such an important concept, and this is one of the reasons why golfers unfortunately don't make those positive changes that they are liking to do. So we're talking really about club path and how, as we change that, we affect other things in our golf swing. So if we're hitting shots which are non-straight, so the ball's curving to the left or to the right, it generally means that the golf club is tracing too much to the left of the target or too much to the right of the target. Now, you may well be a golfer who's very aware of this. You may be understanding that you need to change your path. You may be in practice attempting to change your path, and you may well be getting poor results or not the results that you're after. There's a reason why that might be happening, and we're going to discuss exactly why that is. So for that, we need to get a little bit closer to that ball and show you the circle that you swing on. So we're going to use this alignment stick to represent the movement of the golf club around your body, and you can see how when I do this, that kind of creates the shape that the golf club would move around my body, and it's got a downward part, it's got an upward part. Now, my circle has to make contact with the ground. And you can see at the moment where it's making contact with the ground is about where that golf ball is. Now, let's say that I'm a golfer whose circle is twisted a little bit to the left. So you can see that there. This would be a golfer whose club path is to the left of the target. You can also see from the face on camera there that where that circle is contacting the ground is about where the golf ball would be. Now, this path might be to the left, but that's going to give me a pretty consistent contact. I'm going to be able to hit that ball from, pretty much the centre of the golf club where I hit the ground in the right place. I'm going to get some pretty decent results. So what happens if this golfer decides that they would like to turn their left to right fade into, let's say, a right to left draw or a straighter shot? They would need to turn their circle or twist their circle more to the right. So watch what happens when I twist my circle more to the right. Okay, so you can see from that down the line camera that my circle is now aimed a lot more up the right hand side. This shape of swing would enable me to hit certainly more of a right to left shot. But you'll see from the face on angle that I'm now getting that circle in contact with the ground a good 4 to 5 inches before the ball. So my golf club would hit the ground much earlier. So as I twist my circle from a left circle to a right circle, the lowest part of that circle changes, or the low point changes. So what about a golfer who's hitting too much of a right to left shot? So they're hitting in this fashion here. So they're moving their golf club out to the right of the target, but again, they're striking the ball relatively well. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to move towards more of a fade shape. Well, as I turn that circle more to the left, yes, we can do that, but you can now see that the lowest part of that circle is now after the ball quite considerably. This contact would give me very thin shots. It would also cause me to very steep into the golf ball. So as we change our circle, and as we change where that circle points, we effectively change where it would contact the ground. Now, if this is your golf club, if you are someone trying to change your club path, there is a very good chance that where you hit the ground is very likely to change as you're doing that. And that's a really important concept for us to understand. So as you can see, when we start to change where we swing the golf club, we're generally going to make contact with the ground in a very different place. So if I am that golfer who, was swinging very much to the left of the target, it may well be that I've positioned the ball forward in my stance to accommodate that, and I'm getting okay results. Now, as I try and change my path and I start to swing the club straighter or more to the right, I will probably catch the ground earlier. Now, if the ball isn't there, if the ball has stayed up in my stance, that's going to result in fat shots, thin shots. And yes, I might get the ball moving in the right direction, but the strike's going to really kind of put me off committing to those changes, because on the golf course, ground first, ball doesn't go very far. it's not going to take you long to realise that you'll get better results from the ball being forward and sort of coming over the top. So understanding the circle, understanding how as we change path, we change where the club's low point is, we change where the club hits the ground, we change the attack angle, and we have to appreciate that and move the golf ball around in your stance relative to that. Understanding that is when we can really start to make those big gains in your game, and the changes that you're making in your golf swing maybe pre-impact will start to have the positive results in the ball flight. And that is exactly how you take those to the course, is when you see in practice the results you want, that gives you the confidence to take them to the course. When the results in practice aren't what you want, it's just natural that you're not going to take it to the course. You're not going to commit to that change, and then you revert back to what you're doing before. So common that we see that. So hopefully that video is quite informative too. It gives you an idea about why maybe in practice you haven't made those changes that you'd like to. Understanding your circle as you change that circle is such a big part of the practice. And I hope this video goes some way in helping you do just that. Thanks for watching. Usual stuff is down below, comments box, like button, and also the subscribe link as well if you're not a subscriber. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here again soon.